For those who've experienced extreme narcissistic, psychopathic assaults, it turns your world upside down. Any kind of bullying. And people wonder, is there a legal response? Over the course of my 28 years, I've developed an understanding and advancement of the tort for the intentional infliction of emotional distress and gotten as far as the United States Supreme Court.
Jon Myers has remarkably confronted the challenges of our time. Through his journey, Jon developed the philosophy that our goodness is strength. Together, we will change the world.
So related to emotional distress, I want to speak to two I words today that really will help people understand emotional abuse, narcissism, all these kind of things. Because we're good people, we want to change the world for the better. And you remember, I've gone as far as the Supreme Court to advance this tort for the intentional infliction of emotional distress, to get at this emotional and psychological abuse that's going on in society. So when I say two I words, one is the word invasion. And when I had encountered and brought to the attention of the Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court the tort for the intentional infliction of emotional distress, they had an old law, an old interpretation that focused on invasion. Because people wonder, well, can we really award damages for emotional distress if there's no physical damage, no physical abuse? And the Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court said yes, when there are serious invasions of mental and emotional tranquility. So I've done a video, you could take a look at that, about the word invasion, okay? But it really is that. And those who've experienced narcissistic attacks, psychopathic attacks, emotional distress of any kind, it's an invasion of your mindset. And that's what I want to get. It's like somebody has crossed so many psychological boundaries that they're tormenting you from the inside. And it's not because you're weak. You're strong for understanding it. You're strong for standing for your own purpose. But you do well to understand it's really an invasion of your mindset. The other I word is intention. Okay, and when we say the word intentional infliction of emotional distress, what do we mean by intention? How do we know if someone is intending to do certain things? And one of the key facets of emotional abuse that I want to make sure people are aware of is that intention and emotional abuse is not only about what people do to you. In fact, it can be worse, what they withhold from you. Okay, they can withhold affection. They can withhold, societal standing, integration and, standing in a group, finances. They could be withholding. And one of the key and subtle things, but very distressful things that is withheld is that of reason. So when you're talking with someone and they're not offering you reason, they're withholding reason, then you can, and that happens over a period of time, you can start to see that their intention, that key word intention, is to hurt you in some way. And what's not understood yet by society is that there are people whose intention, whose psychological dispositions are really to harm other people for no good reason. So that's good for today. Take a look at the website and we'll move onward. I don't know everything, but I know this is the most tested form of self-help, of philosophy to help the world that you're going to find. There's nobody in the world who has walked the walk like I have, to encounter the opposition I have, and to produce lemons out of lemonade, to produce something for the betterment of society. So if you want the training, coaching, and mediation, if you want to be part of a community that elevates, if you want to help yourself and help the world at the same time, subscribe, like, get involved, do the training, go to the website. This is the place for you.